Mwenyekiti na wabunge, habari za asubuhi.
Sawa.
Jambo. Honorable Speaker, let me begin by thanking the interim government for the constitutional making process, because it enabled Uganda to correct certain very, very historical injustices. And one of them was the tribes that had been swallowed up by the bigger ones were able to get listed in the constitution and be recognized. And among those were the Nubi. Now, Speaker, General Ali, you have been told about the book he wrote, and I would recommend Mr. Siraj Ali, I think should try and make the books available to the members. It's very, very important reading so that people understand the history of this country and how people have been living. Somewhere in his book, he says the following: the feeling of having no power over one's history, no right to describe oneself, no capacity to determine one's destiny, no influence over what is written, no capacity to self-define, and the presence of general misery and hopelessness. This was the situation the Nubi people found themselves in. And Honorable General Ali did research over a long time, extensively by the way, and documented the history right from the, I think the 18th century, tracing all the Nubis, the Egyptian Nubi, the Acholi Nubi, the Langi Nubi, and all those until they came to Uganda. The book reflects on what must have been men who must got courage and whose migration and settlement were externally driven. They were just brought here through circumstances. They found themselves here, and then they did not have a proper belonging. That's why I say that the constitution-making process was very important for the history of this country and for many of the tribes that had been marginalized. Honorable Ali was a calm person. I remember a number of occasions when we had very heated debates on Apa, on Zoka Forest. He remained calm despite the pressures. Those were very, very heated debates in this house. Actually, sometimes I thought this man, after that, he'll follow us. But he left, we would leave the chamber, go back, come back tomorrow, and then we'll do our work. So I really want to thank him for his calmness. You have been told about his military exploits, but I really wanted to concentrate on his struggle for identity and his struggle for the people of West Nile, and especially the Nubi people. When I was Speaker, when we were growing up, after the Amin War, all people of West Nile were called Amin's people. So it meant that they were marginalized politically, socially, economically, and so on. I remember a lot of them lost their property. It has never been returned. I have a family that is still checking on me. They still come to me to find out, is it possible to unfreeze our accounts? Is it possible to get back our buses? And I write to the Ministry of Finance, nobody answers. I think nobody has a solution. But I think, Honorable Speaker, we have done a lot to restore what the Indians lost. These people also lost. You have been told that I was shown my children, some of them are my children, who were born in Zaire, born in Sudan. All of this belonged somewhere. Their parents lost property. They came back to nothing. They've never recovered. So I think this time we did something for this community. So I want to really thank General Ali. By the way, he taught us, whatever time I reached cabinet, he was always there. He was always there, never late. And as the VP has said, he would leave at a certain time, but leave with decorum. So I think he really teaches us discipline and punctuality. I really want to thank you for his contribution to Uganda, and I really pray that the wrongs against the people of West Nile should be corrected. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Right Honorable former Speaker, now the First Deputy, I thought you were going to tell this House about his calmness. He was seated there one day and somebody raised order and that he was sleeping. When he got up, he said, you know, I was just meditating and closing my eyes to avoid seeing ugly people like that was the man. Honorable members, in the VIP gallery this morning, we have Right Honorable Brigadier General retired, Alhaji Moses Chigongo, the first National Vice Chairperson, NRM, and former Deputy Speaker of this House for 10 years. And then we have the Right Honorable Ruhana Rugunda, the former Prime Minister. We also have Honorable Peter Lokeris, former Minister of Karamoja. We have Ambassador Nusura Tiperu, Ambassador of Uganda to Turkey. We have Honorable John Emily Otekat, to the late, yeah. Honorable Wangolo Jacob, former MP. Honorable Gerard Seranda, the Yala MP and the Secretary General of DP. Honorable Olobo James Dubai, former Member of Parliament. Honorable Cooper Elijah, former Member of Parliament. Honorable Dominica Abu, former woman MP. Honorable Haji Idi Isabirie, former Member of Parliament. They have come to join Parliament in paying tribute to the late Right Honorable General Moses Ali. Please make them feel welcome. Now we have to do some housekeeping. The housekeeping is that, one, don't write to the Speaker. Two, so many people want to speak, but I want to begin with the members of Parliament who are traveling to West Nile because they have to leave. And we want to apportion time, 2 minutes each. And then until when we abuse it, we shall reduce it to 1. And the count starts now. Honorable Fungaro, the chairperson of the caucus. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Honorable Fungaro Kaps Hassan, Chairman, West Nile Parliamentary Caucus, Member of Parliament representing Obongi constituency in this Parliament. And also, one of the many students whom General Moses Ali, in the process of his struggle, preparing the future, preparing for the continuity of the struggle through educating people, he sent to various schools. I mourn General Moses Ali as a leader. In the interest of time, this is the theme under which I mourn General Moses Ali. Stock taking and recalibration of the struggle General Moses Ali stood for and lived for. Stock taking means counting the gaps and the gains. What did he fight for? And what did he get in the fight? And what did he not get? This is a moment of counting those things. Some of the things he fought for, Right Honorable Alitwala Rebecca Kadaaga, our former Speaker, mentioned here.